Good day to all. I am Matilda Alexander, PGT student from semester 3. Today I am here to present my assignment for this course ECLE5133 Action Research and Reflective Inquiry. So here my title for this action research is Managing a Mixed Ability Classroom in Year 3 Bahasa Melayu in SJKT Ladang Lembing. So abstract for this research is experiment the strategy to an effective management on mixed ability of Year 3 Bahasa Melayu student. During my practicum, observe the variation in student behavior, language, proficiency, their ability and skills, task completion rates and engagement level, which creates struggling in delivering lesson at an appropriate pace for all students. So mainly this study is to identify the specific challenges faced in managing in mixed ability learners and to evaluate the student to support diverse academic goals. So by inspiring chemists and mixed target action research spiritual, the study employs observant checklists, reflective journals, and analysis work sample. So findings were collected over 4 weeks will be analyzed to determine the changes in learning process, student behavior, and student engagement. So this study is expected to provide into how differentiate instruction can be create more structure, inclusive, and effective learning environment in educational field. So these are the two research objectives and two research questions, which is first one is to identify the challenges faced by teacher in the managing a mixed ability year 3 Bahasa Melayu classroom. Then the second one to implement a differential instructional strategies to support diverse learning needs in PM lesson. So the research question for number one is what are the challenges that does the teacher encounter in managing mixed ability year 3 student? And then second research question is how does the use of differentiate instructional support mixed ability learners in BM lesson? So these are some literature review, which is divided into 4 elements, which is a mixed ability classroom and challenges of diversity. Second is a differentiate instructional concept and theoretical basis. The third one is empirical evidence on differentiate instruction in primary and language classroom. The fourth one is challenges in implementing different institution. So the first one is a mixed ability classroom where a student show huge variation in readiness, pure purer knowledge, language proficiency, motivation, and present significant pathological challenges. According to Sabri Muhammad Zaitul Asma and Colleges 2020 highlighted that mixed ability learning environments demand instructional advantage as applying a single uniform method tends to disadvantage both weaker and more advanced students. So the second one is a differentiate instructional, which is popular and coined by Carroll and Thompson in 1999 and 2001, which is referred to modifying the process, content, and learning environment based on their learners' interest, learning profile, and readiness. So the third one is empirical evidence on differentiate instruction in primary language classroom, which is a large number of research support differentiate instruction as an effective strategy for heterogeneous classroom, which is studies from international and local studies, show similar outcome, which is improved academic performance, reduced achievement gaps, and better engagement in classroom. And this effective academic achievement is by Alvina and Farhid 2012, which is conducted a comprehensive study on mixed ability English classes in Iran country and founded that differentiate writing and reading tasks effect scientifically proven a low achiever student perform while maintaining the high achievers. So the fourth one is challenges in implementing and differentiate instructional, which is Muhammad Zaidul Asma and Azid in 2020. Note that many Malay language teachers are lack specifically training in differentiate instructional, making it difficult to design team activities, flexible assign assessment or task or scaffolding tasks. So next part is methodological, which is conducted in various way. Which is the first one is research design, and this is a study conducted in quasi experimental design using pre-test, post-test, non-evaluate group structure. And then second one is research sample and sampling procedure, which is involved 13 students, 13 year 3 student from primary school in SJKT Ladang Luncing. And research instrument is like a writing a test inspired by common European framework of reference. And then second one is observation checklist, how to monitor the student engagement, response forward, reinforcement strategy, and participation. And then the fourth one is in positive reinforcement materials, which is like token accommodation and verbal praise. So the next one is a research procedure, which is conducted like a pre-test phrase and invitation phrase. And then the second, the further on step is data collection procedure, which is conducted in 3 stages, which is a pre-test data collection based on writing score were recorded, and then we analyze the data in descriptive statistic, which is mean standard deviation and inferential statistic samples and independent and e-test. Then ethnical construction, which is selected identity where keep participant detail confidentially, and participant was voluntarily involved in this research. So next is findings, which is findings for research question 1, which is what challenges does the teachers face during encounter management, managing mixed ability as student, Bahasa Melayu students. So we find out that 3 main point, which is student engagement, classroom behavior, and instructional pacing. So student engagement, which is levels varied importantly across the ability groups. So observation checklists show that the lower students were often passively during the writing activities, relying on peer or teachers' prompts, and hesitate to attempt the task or assessment independently, while high achieving students display the signs of boredom when the task will lack challenges and repetitive. So this method of engagement issues affected the classroom dynamics and very limited participation by students. So second one is like a classroom behavior, which is student did not understand the task. This display of task behavior such as playing, talking, moving around, or waiting for the answer. So controversially, fast learner disperse the lesson by seeking attention or having communication with peers. So this behavior were not disciplinary in nature, but reflected unmet in learning expectation and needs of learning. So the third one is instructional pacing, which is observation of data show that a single lesson was not suitable for all type of learners. So high achieving student completed writing, reading, listening, and speaking quickly, required additional tasks or the extra activities to make them engage the remaining time. So in contrast, the low achieving student is struggle to follow the instruction and need a repeated explanation or more guidance from teacher. So this cause a huge resulting in uneven lesson flow. So the teachers' reflective journal noted that frequent interruption to provide individual support, which is reduced instructional the whole classroom engagement and instructional time. So the overall finding for research question one is indicate that managing a mixed ability year three Basam Melayu student in classroom showing uniform instructional strategy resulted in behavior issues, learning difficulties, and teaching insufficiency. So finding for research question number two is how does the differentiate instructional support the mixed ability learners in Bahasa Melayu lesson. So the following 4 weeks implement on differentiate instructional strategy are notable to improve were observed through task completion, engagement in classroom practice, and writing for performance. So the first one is increased task completion, which is rate notably. During the pre-invitation phase, only 65% of students completed writing tasks independently. After the invitation, the percentage increase from 90%. So the second one is improve engagement in classroom practice. Observation checklist data reveal that an increase in on-task behavior across all ability group. So the third one is improve writing performance. Both observe analyze of pre and post-test writing samples show that improvement in vocabulary usage, sentence structure, and coherence. So the last one is improved classroom environment, which help the student to progress more effectively. The reflective journal show that more organized structure and management classroom will give most positive environment to teachers and students. So overall, the finding for research question number two is indicate that differentiate instruction effectively support mixed ability learners by addressing diverse learning need, improving engagement, enhance writing performance, and create more structure and positive classroom. So next is the last part is discussion and conclusion. So discussion research question one confirmed that managing a mixed ability classroom present important behavior challenge and instructional when uniform teaching method used. So these are wide range of student language at province level affected student engagement, lesson pacing, and classroom management. So the next finding for research question number two is demonstrate that differential instruction has positive impact on task completion, student engagement, classroom behavior, and writing performance. So these are the outcomes are strongly support the effective of differentiate instruction in making mixed ability classroom struggles and drawback. So the next part is implication of the study from student, teacher, and school. So the first one is in student is differentiate in instruction, provide inclusive and learners confident by allowing student to progress at their own pace. So, so that a student feel supported and values which contribute to positive attitude towards Bahasa Melayu learning. So implication for teachers is teachers should consider differentiate instruction as a practical strategy for managing mixed ability classroom. So by adjusting group strategy, task competency, instructional support, teacher can enhance engagement and learning outcome while reducing behavior issue. So the implication for school is school should provide professional development opportunity focusing on differentiate instruction. So administrative support the lesson planning and resource development, which is can facilitate more positive classroom environment. So the future recommendation based on the finding, extend the duration of invitation for exam, the long-term effect on differentiate institution. And secondly, can apply differentiate institution strategy in other subject as mathematics and science. So thirdly, integrate digital learning tools to support differentiate the task. Lastly, can consider similar studies across different school contents for broader generalization. So, as a conclusion, this action research study demonstrate that differentiate instructional is an effective approach for managing a mixed ability year 3 Barcelona classroom. So, these implementation of differentiate strategy successfully addressed instructional pacing, improve classroom engagement, enhance student writing performance, and reduce behavioral challenges. So this study highlighted the importance of reflective teaching practice and adaptive instructional in fostering inclusive and effective learning environment. So by responding to diverse learners needs, teachers can create meaningful learning experience that support their academic growth and positive classroom dynamics. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.